Hello everyone and welcome back to Flo's Corner. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my recipe on my sugar cookies no spread method. So stay tuned. So here are the ingredients. You're going to need 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks, a cup of sugar, 1 egg, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring or a flavoring of your choice. In this video, I'm going to be using my stand mixer with the paddle attachment. You can also use a hand mixer as well. So first we're going to start with adding our butter. You want to make sure that your butter is at room temperature, not on the melting side. So it should be when you place your finger into the butter, you should see a little indentation. I do not recommend using cold butter or melted butter for this recipe. It will not yield great results when trying to keep your cookies from spreading and losing its shape. Attach your paddle attachment and mix the butter on low to medium speed for about 1 minute. Now you will take your 1 cup of sugar and mix it in with the butter. You can add powdered sugar instead of granulated sugar, but I noticed with my cookies that the powdered sugar gives it more of a starchier taste than granulated. Now you will add your egg and then mix again for another 30 seconds. A quick baking tip I have is if you do not feel confident in cracking your egg without getting any of the shells inside of your batter, then you should crack your egg and place it in a bowl first and then add it to your mixture. Scrape the sides of your bowl to make sure that all the ingredients are incorporated. Now you're going to add your 3 cups of flour. So what you want to do is add 1 cup at a time. Mix on low so that you do not get a flour shower. It should all look like it is coming together. Now you can add in your vanilla flavoring or any flavoring of your choice. One of my best-selling sugar cookie flavors is my vanilla and almond sugar cookies. So I do recommend whenever making vanilla sugar cookies is that you add a little bit of almond extract, but please make sure that your customer doesn't have any allergies to almonds. Here is what your batter should look like. It should look like the batter has came all together into one. You will notice that your mixer will start to have a lot of resistance, and I'll show you in just a second of what I mean by that. So as you can see here, the mixer is having a very difficult time trying to mix the cookie crumble, and that's how you know it's done. Your cookie crumble should look like this. When you mix it around your finger, you should notice that it comes together as one. Now you will take some parchment paper, or you can use your silicone mat. You will take a small handful of flour and place it onto the parchment paper or the mat. You will grab some of the dough and smudge it together to create a little ball. And now we are going to roll out our dough. You can add a little bit more flour on the top of the sugar cookies while you are rolling it out with your rolling pin. Roll it out to your personal thickness. Thinner cookies tend to cook faster than thicker cookies. I like to work in small sections and like to use different parchment paper with different sections of the sugar cookie crumble. Now take all of them and place in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Here are the cutters that I am going to be using. You can use any other types and shapes of cutters that you would like. Make sure to line a small baking tray with parchment paper so that you can put your cutouts in. This recipe is a great recipe because you do not have any crumble in your cookie crumble when cutting out. So that means it gives you clean, nice edges. My method differs from lots of other sugar cookie methods is because after I roll out my dough, I like to put it in the freezer. I really feel that those 10 to 15 minutes before I cut them out is very crucial, and I also replace them into the freezer after I have all the cutouts ready, which I will show you in just a second. So here are all the cutouts. You can see that we have really nice, clean, and crisp edges. So now I'm going to take some of my saran wrap and I am going to place it around the baking trays, and then I'm going to place it back into the freezer for up to 25 to 30 minutes. The cookies being chilled before baking really helps the butter to solidify, which helps with the no spreading. For any excess dough, make sure to put in a Ziploc bag and make sure you label it. Bake on 350 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. I like my sugar cookies to come out with a little bit of color on the edges, but not a lot. It gives you a really nice soft bite. For a more crunchier cookie, I would say to leave in for about 3 more minutes or until more golden brown. And there you have it. The cookies are so beautiful and kept all of their shapes. There is no spreading with this recipe. Please give this recipe a try and let me know in the comments how did it come out. Thank you all for watching. Bye.